Hi all and welcome to the second quarter final of second season of CricQuiz with Omkar. We had a wonderful first quarter final. It was very closely contested and I'm hoping for another blockbuster episode now. Let's call up our contestants for today. Our first contestant, his name is Ripson. Hi Ripson, tell us about yourself.
So I'm from Bangalore. I work in Bangalore right now, and I'm interested in cricket and football. That's all.
Wonderful. Ripson is one of those guys who regularly interacts with my quiz on Twitter. And so
Yes.
thank you for that.
Thanks
Yes.
for having me.
So our second contestant for today is a famous personality from cricket Twitter. Sorry, he's a cricket statistician from Hyderabad, very famous on Twitter and beyond that. Even on Instagram, you must have seen his work. I'm very pleased to have him in today's episode. Let's welcome Kausthub from Hyderabad.
Hello.
Hi, Kausthub.
Yeah, I'm Kausthub. I'm from Hyderabad. I like to do in cricket stats. I usually work in the related fields of that. Right now,
Yeah,
not full time in anything.
wonderful. We
Thank
hope
you.
to see some great stats from you during the World Cup.
Yes, surely.
So, our next contestant is joining us from Mumbai, and you have seen him before. In fact, he was one of the contestants in our very first episode. Thank you for joining again. Hi, Nilabh.
Hi, I'm Nilabh. Um, I work in the content field related to cricket. And yeah, just a love for the game which attracts here.
Yes, thank you for being here. And our final contestant for the day is from Chandrapur. He's an entrepreneur by day and a cricket enthusiast by night. Another engineer, a chemical engineer this time, and an off spinner who idolized Sachin Tendulkar and MS Dhoni. Let's welcome Vibhor. Hi, Vibhor.
Hi guys.
So yeah, we have two cricket jerseys and a football jersey. So hopefully lots of wonderful answers today. So as we have predetermined, our order for today will be Ripson, Kaustubh, Nilabh and Vibhor. So let's start with the second quarterfinal. First question is for Ripson. This is the quiz format, which I'm sure you all know by now, and the quiz flow. So let's start. Ripson, your question is the record for the highest innings score and the lowest innings score in Ranji Trophy history belongs to a single team. It was the third team in the history of the Ranji Trophy to win the tournament when it did so in 1937-38 by beating the defending champions Nawanagar. Overall, they have won the Ranji Trophy twice. Which team? Any names in
Is
your
it
mind?
Saurashtra?
It's not Saurashtra. Question passes to Kaustubh.
It's Hyderabad.
Yes, correct answer from the local guy. Yeah, Kaustubh is from Hyderabad and he gets 10 for this first answer of this round. It is Hyderabad who were all out for 21 against Rajasthan, and they also hold the highest score of 900 plus from a while back. So yeah, correct answer. So since Kaustubh got 10 on this, next question is for Nilabh. Nilabh, your question is Mumbai Indians is one of the most successful franchises in T20 cricket. They own 5 IPL trophies, 2 Champion League titles, the inaugural WPL Championship, and the inaugural Major League Cricket Trophy. You have to tell me who captained the team when they won their first title.
I know that is not the evident answer we're looking for. It is the
Of course.
earlier one. Yeah. And I didn't watch the season, so I'm not sure who captained that you know in that season. So I'm just taking guess.
Okay, sure.
Guess it was Sachin Tendulkar.
It's not Sachin Tendulkar. Question passes to Vibhor.
Yeah. Thanks, Nilabh. I think you made my job slightly easier because when you said two, then I knew because the obvious answer I think probably is not the answer. So my answer would be Bhaji.
Yes. So yes, a sort of relay catch
I was
that for
confused
Vibhor.
between Sachin and Abaji.
Yeah. So Vibhor gets 10 on this. So yeah, it is indeed Harbhajan Singh who led them to the first Champions League victory, as you can see in the image. So Vibhor gets 10 on this. So the next question is for Ripson. Ripson, your question is X became the first ODI cricketer to achieve this feat. It was in 2011 that Sachin Tendulkar equaled him. 11 years later, Mithali Raj became the first women's cricketer to emulate these two and became only the third cricketer in this club. Who is X?
Is it Alan Border?
It is not Alan Border. Question passes to Kaustubh.
Yeah, it's my chance. Yeah,
Yeah, it's your turn.
is it Charles Coventry?
No, it's not Charles Coventry. Question passes to Nilabh.
Is it Brian Lara?
Not Brian Lara. So question passes to Vibhor.
Maybe 350 ODIs.
Good guess, but no, it's not 350 ODIs. Okay, so I'll share a hint and we'll start again with Ripson. First of all, I would like to eliminate that it's not a women's cricketer, it is men's cricketer, because I have already specified that Mithali Raj was the first women's cricketer. So there were no previous women cricketers who achieved that. So, and again, the question says that 11 years later, so it's actually 2022. In Mithali Raj achieved it in 2022. Okay, so the years are also a hint. Why these specific years are mentioned are also a hint. Think around that track. And then X is not an active cricketer. Okay, he's a former cricketer, and he played in the first World Cup. Okay, he played in the first World Cup is a hint. So I have given one hint that he played in the first World Cup, and then I have clarified two things, that he is a men's cricketer and he is currently not active. And Mithali Raj achieved it in 2022. So the years are also important. So think around these hints. And let's start with Ripson when he's ready. Okay, so let's start with Ripson.
Taking a guess, Viv Richards?
Not Viv Richards. Question passes to Kaustubh.
Is it Javed Meander because he played 6 World Cups in a row?
Yes, yes, that is correct. So Kaustubh gets 5 on this because it was answered in the second round. It is Javed Miandar who played 6 World Cups. He was the first cricketer to achieve that, and then Sachin in 2011 played his 6th World Cup, and Mithali Raj in 2022 played her 6th World Cup. So well done, Kaustubh. Kaustubh gets 5 for this. So next question is again for Nilabh. And Nilabh, can you please speak more loudly when you are answering, because then while others are not able to hear. Yeah, thank you. So next question is for Nilabh. Nilabh, this is a top 5 of a particular cricket record. You have to tell me who tops this list. Okay, so there are 5 entries in this record. There is Kumar Sangakkara, there is MS Dhoni, Mushfiqur Rahim, and Taslim Arif. You have to tell me the blanked out name.
I'm just trying to figure what is this list for. Maybe it is highest test score for a captain. That is just my guess.
You have to tell me the player's name. I don't need the reason.
Okay.
Even if you don't know the reason, it's okay. I just want the name of the first player.
Is it Saeed Anwar?
Not Saeed Anwar. Question passes to Vibhor.
Yeah, so I think from what I can see from the other names, looks like these are all wicket keepers. Sangakkara, Dhoni, Mushfiqur Rahim. And the first guy, I didn't have a clue when I saw the like the highest score, but when I saw against India and the year, I think I know the answer. I think the answer is Andy Flower.
Yes, you know the answer, and it is the correct answer. It is Andy Flower. So Vibhor gets 10 on this. It is indeed the list of highest test scores by wicket keepers, and it is very surprising that Andy Flower still leads this list. So correct answer, Vibhor gets 10 on this. And before we move on to the next question, we have a special question for our audience. So if you are watching this video, feel free to type your answer in comments. So the question is, X's semi-autobiography is named Guts Amidst Bloodbath, released recently. He was a solid opening batsman, and in all the roles he was assigned in Indian cricket, the tall, bespectacled man left an indelible mark. The book's name is derived from an incident in Jamaica Test of 1976. Who is X? Okay. So if you are watching this video and you know the answer, please type it in comments. You can always share your answer in comments. Yeah, okay. So let's move on to the next question. Okay. So since Vibhor answered the previous question, next question is again for Ripson. Ripson, this is a long question and a bit complicated. So feel free to clarify it with me. Okay.
Yeah.
Midway 1990s, records for the highest individual scores in ODIs and the World Cup belong to X. These were two separate innings. Now, in just one knock, Y threatened to claim both. He went past one and needed 4 runs on the final ball to go past the other. However, he could get only 2 runs and fell 1 run short of the then ODI record. You have to name X and Y. Okay. So basically, this is about two batters. X held the record for both highest individual scores in ODIs and the World Cup. Y, in one innings, almost broke both of them. He went past one, but he could not break the other. So this is the gist of it. You have to tell me two batters.
I believe X is Saeed Anwar.
Okay. And who would be Y?
Y pass.
Okay. So it's not Said Anwar. Question passes to Kaustubh.
X is Vivian Richards. Saurav Ganguly. Is it why Saurav Ganguly? No, I don't have any idea.
Kaustubh got the first part correct. It is Vivian Richards. We'll get 5 for this. But Saurav Ganguly is incorrect. So for Y, I'm now going to Nilabh.
Is it Sanat Jasuria?
No, not Sanat Jayasuriya. Question passes to Vibhor.
Okay, so X you have said is Vivian Richards, right?
Yes.
And he needed 4 runs on the final ball to go past the other. So from what I
Y.
know,
So Y needed.
Y
Yeah,
needed,
Y
yeah,
needed 4, not X. So just
yeah.
clarifying.
So from what I know, can I mean the question can pass to Ripson also, right? After me, or like whose
Yeah, yeah.
original question was this?
It is. It was Ripson's question. So if you
Acha.
don't answer, I'll share a hint and
Okay,
we'll start with Ripson.
okay, fine. So okay, so I'll know part of this. So I think it is Vivian Richards' highest score was 189, if I'm not wrong, and this guy needed 4 of the final ball. So that means he was on 186, and he could get only 2 runs. So he ended up on 188 and fell down one run short. So I think it is Gary Custon because Gary Custon's highest score was 188.
Yes, 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 yes. You got everything that I wanted. It is indeed Gary Kirsten who scored 188 in the 1996 World Cup. And so Vivian Richards' record, as you rightly said, was 189 in ODIs, and in one day in World Cup it was 181. So Gary Kirsten went past 181, but he could not go past 189. So Kaustubh got 5 on this for Viv Richards, and Vibhor got 5 on this for Gary Kirsten. Okay. So since this was answered by Kaustubh for 5, uh, okay. So since this was Ripson's original and both got 5 points on this, this will go to Kaustubh. Okay. So Kaustubh, your question is: X, born in Trinidad, played only one Test for his nation, but featured in 136 ODIs from 1989 to 2001. As a lower order all-rounder, he was decent with the bat and handy with the ball. However, his fielding won him the most accolades. Now he is one of the most successful coaches with stints across the globe. Who is X?
Robinson.
Wow, that's a quick answer. Yes, it is Robin Singh, who was born in Trinidad. So Kaustubh gets 10 on this. It is Robin Singh. Yeah. So next question is for Nilabh. Nilabh, this is a non-exhaustive list. Okay. So this is Matthew Wade at approximately 11 years. Harpreet Bhatia also approximately 11 years. Colin Ingram 8 years. Sean Abbott 7 years. And Jimmy Neesham 6 years. You have to tell me what is this a list of. There are 5 names on this. And there are many more names. And this is just top 5.
Just to be clear, non-exhaustive list means, I mean, just confused me.
Means there are more names. But I have just picked these 5. Okay.
And approximately 11 years means plus minus 1, like something like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it meant like if it was 10 months, 10 years and 6 months, or
Okay,
10 years and 4 months, I have approximated into 11.
okay,
So
fine.
10 or 11, you can consider it 10 or 11.
Is it a list of playing 2 consecutive games in a tournament?
Can you be more specific?
Is it a IPL?
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, that is the correct answer. It is indeed, these are the
Rapid
longest
Bhatia
gaps
gave
in
me the hint.
IPL appearance.
Yeah,
Yes,
Rapid Bhatia
yeah,
gave
the
me the hint.
original list included Shrivas Goswami, but then I found out that Harpreet Bhatia also included in this. So Nilabh gets 10 on this. Fabulous answer. It is indeed the longest gaps in IPL appearances. So before we take a break, last question is for Vibhor. Vibhor, your question is: X released his autobiography in July 2012, which was named The Brakes Are Off. Speaking about X, within 2 years of his 2008 Test debut, he had become his country's most reliable bowler and made the shortlist for the ICC's Cricketer of the Year award and claimed an series stealing wicket. He played 60 tests for his nation from 2008 to 2013. You have to tell me who is X.
I can take my time, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can take your time. There is no time limit.
I'm going to take a guess. I'm not very sure, but I think it is Ryan Harris.
No, not Ryan Harris. Question passes to Ripson.
Just a guess. Is it Stuart McGill?
No, it's not Stuart McGill. Question passes to Kausthub.
Grim Swan.
Yes, brakes are off brakes. So an off spinner.
Oh,
I was thinking of a spinner only. I just confused between two and
Yeah, even Vibhor said that it must be a spinner from England or Australia. So I thought he would go for Graham Swan. So yes, it is Graham Swan. Kaustubh gets 10 on this. And so we have reached the first half of our quiz. So let's take a look at the points tally first. So Ripson is yet to open his account. Kaustubh got Hyderabad correct. Then he got Javed Miandad in the second round. He got Viv Richards correct. And then he answered Robin Singh very quickly. And now with Graham Swan, he's on a total of 40 points. Well done. Nilabh got IPL appearances correct and he's on 10 points. Vibhor got Harbhajan Singh correct. Then he answered Andy Flower and Gary Gustin. So with that, he's on 25. So two participants from this episode will move ahead to the semi-finals. So currently, Kaustubh is a clear leader with 40, Vibhor on 25, Nilabh is on 10, and Ripson is on 0. But we still have 8 more questions to go in the second half. So let's see what happens in the second half. Okay, so let's start with the second half. So we have reversed the order now. The order will be Vibhor first, then Nilabh, then Kaustubh, and then Ripson. So first question of second round will go to Vibhor. Vibhor, here is your question. In men's cricket, this record is held by Kevin O'Brien. His Ireland teammate William Porterfield is next with 175, and then comes Afghanistan's Mohammad Nabi with 161. Incidentally, this record tally came to a halt for all three in 2018. What record are we talking about?
uh, is it uh, is it highest score by a non-test playing nation? A player from a non-test
Uh,
playing nation.
yeah, no, it's not highest scores. Question passes to Nilabh.
is this the number of matches played by a associate nation player?
Number of matches played by an associate nation player. No, not that. Question passes to Kaustubh. I was looking for a keyword. That
Yeah,
keyword was not present.
it looks like something of associate player only, but 184, 175, 161. Is it one is a bowler, one is a batter? Not most matches. Then what can it be? Is it most most ODIs for not an associate player? No, it's
Mm,
tough to tell. Wickets,
uh,
something. Wickets. Most wickets.
no, not wickets. Question passes to Ripson.
Oh, just give me a minute. No. Int.
Okay. So you are passing.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I'll share an hint and we'll start with the board. So Nilabh, your answer was good. it was very close to what I'm looking for, but it was missing a few keywords. Okay, I'm looking for a very specific keyword that is very important to this record. So I'm again just re-explaining the question. This record is still held by Kevin O'Brien, William Porterfield, and Mohammad Nabi. Okay, and their tally came to an end in 2018. So this is a specific record that is held by these three guys. Okay, and it came to an end in 2018. And I'm looking for a specific answer, as in
It
I'm
is
looking
still
for a
being held
specific
by
term.
these three people in the same order.
Yeah, in the same order. This is held by these three people. Okay. So we'll start again with Vibhor. So the hint is basically what Nilabh said was very close to the actual answer. So whatever you
Sorry,
can guess.
Nilabh, can you repeat what Nilabh said?
Yeah. So Nilabh
It's
basically said most matches played by an associate player, right?
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So he said most matches played by an associate player, which is a good track, and he's very close. But I need a. I'm looking for a few key terms in that. So you guys can think around why this year has been mentioned. You were on, I think almost all were on the right track, but just
Yes, yeah.
thoda idhar udhar.
It's clear by the year is mentioned. I guess it gives a quite hint.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll start with Vibhor and then we'll come to Nilabh if Vibhor first.
So, is it the most ODI matches played by players from the associate nation?
No, not the most ODI matches played by associate player. Question passes to Nilabh.
I'd like to guess that it is the most of ODIs and T20s combined played by associate player.
Wow,
Abdullah,
you're so close. So you're so close to the answer. I mean, I can't give it to you, but
T-
okay. What we'll do is we'll pass the question. If anyone gets the exact answer I'm looking for, then we'll share points.
My
Otherwise,
turn.
we'll see what points to use. It is now Kaustubh's. Yeah, Kaustubh, it's your turn.
It is 2018, 18, right? Or any other
Yeah,
2017?
2018.
Okay. Then it might be related to test cricket actually. Then
I
most
it's
matches before
2018.
playing first test, before making test debut.
Yeah, yes. That is the answer that I was looking for. These are the most international matches before their test debut. So yeah, Nilabh almost got there, but this was answered in the second round.
yeah, so
So I'll give
2 and 3.
two to Nilabh. Yeah, two to Nilabh and three to Kaustubh. Okay. Okay. So since this original question was for Vibhor, this question will now be for Nilabh. So Nilabh, your question is, in the 2023 test against Bangladesh in Mirpur, Peter Moore was dismissed by Taijul Islam as Tamim Iqbal held on to a catch. The dismissal made Moore a part of a very unique club. The previous such cases were Alec Bedser dismissing Abdul Hafiz Karzar and Courtney Walsh accounting for Kepler vessels. What is that club that I'm speaking about? Or list? What is that unique list that he's a part of?
is it the last test wicket of the bowler?
No, not the last test wicket of the bowler. Question passes to Kaustubh.
Yeah, it is Peter Moore. Yeah, it is the same player while playing for two different countries being dismissed by the same bowler.
Yes. I'm very surprised that Nilabh didn't get this. It was there in the first episode.
Yeah, oh, Peter Moore.
Yeah, Surya had answered that Peter Moore played for two nations and there was Tajul Islam. I thought
I
he
was
would get
thinking
that.
on the actually I was thinking on the bowlers point of view, ki Taijul Islam and what
Okay. Yeah. Happens. Okay. So wonderful answer from Kaustubh. It is indeed, yeah. So Peter Moore was dismissed
for
uh,
Kepler
by.
Islam.
Okay. Yeah. So Peter Moore was dismissed by Tajul Islam when he was playing for Zimbabwe and when he was playing for Ireland. So that is the list. A wonderful answer from Kaustubh. Kaustubh gets 10 on this. So since Kaustubh got 10 on this, next question is for Ripson. Ripson, this is a test batting record of a player. Okay, you have to tell me whose test career is this, and a hint is that this all-rounder has played in 23 IPL matches. Okay, so here is his batting record in Test cricket, and he has played 23 IPL matches. You have to tell me who is this player. If you need any help with the numbers, let me know. You can also zoom on the screen.
Is it Azhar Mahmood?
Wow, what a wonderful answer. Yes, it is Azhar Mahmood. How did you deduce that?
So I checked that time span and then IPL matches. Not sure. I guess
Yeah, and
only
the
New
only
Zealand and Pakistan because all the other countries are there.
right,
So
right.
I got
So
that.
one country missing from the list is Pakistan.
Yes.
So yes, Azhar Mahmood qualified as an England player and then he played in the IPL. A wonderful answer, one of my favorite questions. Wonderful answer from Ripson. It is Azhar Mahmood. So he gets 10 on this and he opens his account. Next question is for Vibhor. Vibhor, it was introduced by Trent Johnston and was called X. Trent Johnston himself stated in an interview that it got this name when he performed some celebratory moves during a party and was told that he resembled a dash on the floor. The moves involved a bizarre jig. First seen during the 2007 World Cup, what is X?
No, I don't
Okay,
know.
so are you passing?
Yeah.
Okay, question passes to Nilabh.
I'll just pass. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Question passes to Kausthub.
My chance. Yeah.
Yeah,
It resembled a chicken dance on the floor.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so dash is a chicken on the floor, and X is chicken dance. That is correct.
His reaction
So,
said he knew the answer long back.
yes, so this is probably the most famous move that we can associate Trent Johnston with, that chicken dance. So this is the origin story of that celebration. And so he looked like a chicken, so this is a chicken dance that he performed in the 2007 ODI World Cup, I think, after beating Pakistan. So Kaustubh gets 10 on this. So next question is again for Ripson. Ripson, your question is India hosted their first ever T20I almost a month after they had won the T20 World Cup in South Africa. They faced Australia in this encounter. Gautam Gambhir's 63 helped India chase down 167 with 7 wickets remaining. You have to tell me which historic venue hosted this match.
Eden Gardens, Kolkata.
No, good guess. Not Eden Gardens, Kolkata. Question passes to Vibhor.
So uh, maybe Bangalore.
Not Bangalore. Question passes to Nilabh.
The term iconic is the historic venue is. I mean, which historic venue are two the names are not a bit good. I guess
Yeah, Nilabh has now become a pro at taking out hints from the question. I have observed.
I'm just trying. I'm not a pro or something, but I'm just trying my best.
Wonderful, wonderful tries.
If it is historical, it's good. Wankhede?
No, I believe Kaustubh has the answer for us, which is going to disappoint Nilabh.
Is it Brabant?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're just half a kilometer away, or
I
even
was
lesser.
confused. I was thinking maybe because Wankhede was around renovation that time, if I'm not wrong.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
then
2007, there would be no renovation, I think.
renovation
Maybe, yeah, possible. Possible.
for 11 around
Yeah, yeah,
2008.
possible. For 11, they could have started in 2007.
Uh,
Actually, I did saw the last match ever at Wankhede before it went under renovation. It was a DY Patil versus Air India game. So yeah, it
okay.
was around 2008 phase, 2007 it right. So that is, but yeah, it was hosted by Brabon. So a wonderful answer by Kaustubh. He gets another 10 on this, back to back 10s for him. And so again, next question is for Ripson. So Ripson, another cricket record question. This is a batting. This is a World Cup batting record of a player. Okay, so he has played in 5 World Cups, as you can see. And in one of these editions, he joined an elite list of batters, which included only 5 legends. Okay, so this is a batting record. You have to tell me whose batting record is this.
Uh, is it Mahela Jayawardena?
Yes. Wow. Ripson took his time on this, and yeah, finally got one. So what was the giveaway for you?
103 not out.
I thought about it. Maybe once you think also he got a century the last over.
So I was not sure whether he played in 1999 World Cup. So I was still thinking.
Yeah. So he struggled a lot in the 2003 World Cup. You can see he scored only 21 runs in 9 matches, but then
Yeah.
he hit his strides in the later World Cup. So wonderful answer from Ripson. He's heating up the contest suddenly. Now it's a three-way tie for the second spot. Let's see what happens. We only have 2 questions to go, but before that, a bit of self-promotion. So if you like what we are doing, please like this video. If you have any suggestions, feedbacks, information, facts, data, any suggestions, please drop a comment. Share this video with your cricket loving friends. Ask them questions from this quiz. Feel free to take a screenshot and ask them all these questions. And do subscribe to the channel so that you'll be informed about all our future videos. And if you want to
Vibhor will do
participate in this quiz, please reach out to me on my Twitter account, which is shown here. Okay. So with that done, we have only 2 questions to go. So since Ripson got 10 on that, next question is for Vibhor. Vibhor, your question is another World Cup question. X had a tragic World Cup career aside from his epic 115 that is widely remembered for spoiling an expected result. He is his country's leading run getter in the World Cups. In terms of World Cup finals, he shares a similar fate as that of Virat Kohli in IPL finals. Who is X?
Looks like this X has obviously played a World Cup final. Just thinking, who all could it
Okay.
be? Uh, is it Andrew Simons?
No, not Andrew Simons. Question passes to Nilabh.
Just taking a guess. I don't know if that player scored 100. Is it Kenny Williamson?
No, not Ken Williamson. Question passes to Kausthub.
Is it Graham Gooch?
Yes, and so what would be that fate?
That 3 World Cup finals he played, but he hasn't. His team lost everything.
Yeah. So yeah, perfect answer. It is indeed Graham Gooch who played in 3 World Cup finals but could not win any. And his 115 in the semi-final against India at Wankhede knocked India out of the 1987 World Cup. So that is why he's widely remembered for that. So brilliant answer from Kaustubh. As expected, he gets another 10 on this. And so now we move on to the last question of today's episode, which may well decide the second semi-finalist. So the question is again for Ripson. Ripson, your question is, it wasn't that bad losing to you guys. So this is a quote by someone, and he says that it wasn't that bad losing to you guys. Now a team like Dash is a different matter altogether. You know, this white thing comes into the picture. We can't stand losing to them. Who came up with these controversial remarks as alleged by Outlook magazine and followed it up with a match winning performance? Okay, so this is a quote by a player that he says this thing, and it is alleged that he said that by Outlook magazine, and then he followed it up with a match winning performance.
Is it Mushfiqur Rahim?
No, it's not Mushfiqur Rahim. Question passes to Vibhor.
God.
It's such an important question.
Yes. Uh, so basically, we have to take the team's name, right?
You have to tell me who said this.
Acha,
The
who
player.
said?
So a player
Okay.
made this quote. So you have to tell me which player's quote is this.
Just taking a guess. Steve Smith.
No, not Steve Smith. Question passes to Nilabh.
It has said alleged. So did he say it?
Yeah. So Outlook magazine reported that he said that, but we don't know because these were controversial remarks. So that is why.
Also take it to the bottom. If Ripson was on the right track and if it is a finalist, then it is Shakib Al-Hasan.
No,
No?
no, it's not Shakib Al Hasan. Question passes to Kausthub.
Yeah, is it Graham Hick and in Zimbabwe?
No, not Graham Hick and Zimbabwe. Okay, so I'll share a hint and then we'll start with Ripson. Wow, this will be very cruel, whatever happens. Okay, so what hints can I give is okay. So this is a retired cricketer. This is in international cricket. This quote is related to international cricket, uh, and he said that it wasn't bad losing to you guys. Okay, so that by that he meant that his team wasn't expected to lose against that team, whichever he was referring to. But he then said, now a team like Dash is a different matter altogether because the next team that was they were facing, because that was a different matter altogether. And he goes on to add that because this white thing comes into the picture. Okay, we can't stand losing to them. So he was okay losing to the first team, but he was not okay losing to the second team because of what he said. Now, why these remarks were controversial is because of this part, because it was thought that it had racist connotations. So even that cricketer was not sure of what he said, and so that is why he retracted his statements, and that is why the remark was marked as controversial. And then, but in the next match, whenever he faced this next team that he had spoken about, that we can't stand losing to them, that player went on to score a century and knocked that team out. Okay, so in a way, he gave a match-winning performance and he stayed true to his word. That's it from my end.
Is it
Ripson,
Brian
if you
Lara?
want to take a guess, on
Brian Lara?
yeah.
Oh.
Yes, it is Brian Lara, and so
Yes.
West Indies had lost to Kenya before that game, and so when they said that how could you lose to Kenya, Brian Lara said that it was okay losing to these guys, but South Africa is a different matter altogether because their white things comes in between, and then he went on to smash 111 in the quarterfinal and knock South Africa out.
That's a
So yeah,
guess.
a brilliant guess. Yeah, a brilliant guess, and Ripson gets 5 for this because it was answered in the second question, and something that I was really dreading has happened. We have a tie on our hands. So yeah, before we move on, let's take another look at the points table. So clear winner of today's episode is Kausthub, obviously, with 83
Daily
points,
stats.
and that is, I think, yeah, the second highest tally that we have seen. Again, this is with 16 questions. The score of 95 was achieved with 20 questions. So a remarkable feat from Kausthub. And Ripson, who was on 0 in the first half, but he gave Azhar Mahmood correct, he got Mahela Jayawardene correct, and now with Brian Lara, he got 25 points in the second half, and so he ends on 25. Vibhor was on 25 in the first half, but couldn't add to his tally in the second half, and so he also ends on 25. And Nilabh was on 10, and he got the international most number of international matches correct, and he got 2 points for that, and he finishes with 12. Okay. So since we have to pick only 2 players for the semi-final, we'll go through a tiebreaker. Luckily, I have arranged the tiebreaker, which was not available in the first episode. And so we are coming to the tiebreaker. Okay. So the tiebreaker will apply only to Vibhor and Ripson. Okay. I'll share another slide. There will be one question. I won't read out the question, or I'll start reading out the question. If you know the answer, don't say it. You have to type it in the chat. Yeah. Okay. So I'm sharing the question. When you know the answer, just type it out. Yeah. So this is a specific 11. You have to tell me what is the missing name. Okay. So this is a set of 11 players and one name is blanked out. You have to tell me what is the blanked out name. Okay. So we have the answers in. So yeah, Ripson has said no, but Vibhor has said CY Naidu, but the answer I'm looking for is CK
Yeah,
Naidu.
I know, no, it is CK Naidu. I actually mistyped it. I meant CK Naidu only.
Yeah, but I'll give it to you. I mean, Naidu is very close. So yeah, it was India's first Test captain, and this is India's
And
first
this
Test
is where
playing
that
11.
this is where that book helped me. The corner in the foreign field. If you
Oh, nice.
remember,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. It is a wonderful book. So yeah, very unfortunate for Ripson, but congratulations, Vibhor. You qualify for the semi-finals.
Sorry,
Congrats.
bro. Sorry, Ripson.
No, that's okay. I
I mean, if there's a
did not. I
tiebreaker, it
didn't
feels
know that.
very sad to have a tiebreaker. So I try to avoid as many, but yeah, sadly we have come to this, and it had to be decided this way. But wonderful answers. Kausthub was on fire throughout. Vibhor had a wonderful first half. Ripson had a wonderful second half, and Nilabh was always very close to the answer. He was finding out hints. He was very close to the answers, but he couldn't convert them basically. But a fabulous effort from all of you, and congratulations to Kausthub and Vibhor for qualifying for the second round.
Congratulations, guys.
To you.
So yeah,
We came up
so thank you all.
against the wrong guy today.
You, thanks, Omkar. Thanks for the wonderful, hosting this quiz. It was just amazing. Great fun.
So thank you all for participating. We'll see you in the third quarter final. Bye for now.
Bye.